Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Uncommon Talk Show, where we share deep, meaningful, and exciting conversations, guys. So, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about something. This thing is the bedrock of success. It determines your level of success or failure in life. It is something everybody despises, but yet it holds one of the vital growth to success. What are we talking about? We are talking about discipline. Yes. What is discipline? Discipline. Discipline is not motivation. It is not exciting. It's not that feeling that you have when you just suddenly finish a book or listen to a sermon or you're just coming back from a conference and you're all charged up. That's not discipline. No. Discipline is after that. It is not doing things when you feel the need to. You see the thing about discipline, it's not when you feel like doing it. It is not when, okay, I'm going to do this very soon. No. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when it is inconvenient, boring, or uncomfortable. That is discipline. So that feeling that you have when you come back for a prayer meeting, or that feeling that you have when you're coming from a conference, or you just finish a book and your body is doing, that's not discipline. This thing is after that thing that is boiling off. The next step. That's what discipline is. And that is one thing that everybody struggles with. Sometimes people don't say it out loud that, oh, this is what I'm struggling with, this is what I'm trying to do. But deep down, they are actually struggling with it. Discipline is the bedrock of success. If you want to succeed in life, big, small, high, low, you have to be disciplined. A lot of us pray for growth, impact, and purpose, which is right, which is good, which is amazing, but we resist structure. The structure at which the growth, because whatever you pray for, trust me, there's something I learned a couple of months ago. I actually heard that from one of my pastor's message, Pastor Korede Kumaya. He said something. He said, for every gift you want on earth, any kind of gift you are looking for on planet Earth, God has put that gift into someone. God has put that thing into someone. So you just have to look for that person and connect to that person. Then you naturally get the gift. So beyond impartation, if you are imparted, if impartation is poured on you, you are being hands are being laid on you, and you know you are being impacted on until you develop discipline to make sure that, okay, I know I've been laid on, my hands have been laid on me, I know I've been prayed upon, but what do I do? Okay, I'm going to study the word. Okay, I'm going to pray. Okay, I'm going to do research. Okay, I'm going to read this book. That is the difference between discipline and impartation. You can be imparted for a thing, but if you're not disciplined enough, you will not walk in the power of that thing. That is as simple as it is. The truth is, you cannot grow where you refuse to be disciplined. If you're not disciplined, okay, say, okay, I'm going to grow my spiritual life. That's one thing that quite a number of believers struggle with. Okay, what are the steps to growing your spiritual life? It's beyond going for meetings, it's beyond going for conferences, it's beyond connecting to prayers online. What are the actual steps that you're going to take to make sure that, oh, this thing I'm doing, I'm going to do it right, I'm going to do it well? Okay, you want to grow your spiritual life, you don't study your Bible, you don't pray, you don't set time aside to fast. If it's not a church fast, you are not fasting. That's where discipline comes in. After the general church program, when are you starting yours? What time are you setting apart to make sure that, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to explode my spiritual life, I'm going to grow spiritually? This is where discipline comes in. For anyone to succeed in any area of life, discipline is the number one thing. And if you can hold on to it, you can achieve anything. Discipline is choosing consistency over convenience. It's one thing for something to be convenient for you to do. And like, I'm going to do this when I'm in my convenient time. And, you just do it. And there's another thing that I have to say, that Whether I am convenient or not, I have to do this thing and I'm going to do it. That's discipline. So it's not you saying, I'll do it later. It is now. Discipline, it looks simple, but then it's difficult because there are some things that are actually very trivial that you can want to do later. But because you are disciplined, you set out a time for this, you have to carry it out. That's what discipline is. It is showing up when nobody is seeing you, when nobody is there. It is showing up. That's where discipline actually starts. It is showing up when nobody's clapping. It's obeying small routines long enough to form them into the change you. You get that? It's obeying small routines. So you're going to say that, okay, today I'm going to pray for 30 minutes every day, or every Tuesday, or every Thursday, or every day I'm going to pray 30 minutes. You don't need to overstress yourself your entire life. You don't need to start, you don't need to overstress yourself or your entire life trying to like comprehend everything. You just need to start. One decision, you stop negotiating, stop procrastinating, stop giving excuses, stop saying I'm going to do it later. I'm going to study my Bible every day for 30 minutes. Come rain, come sunshine. That is discipline. I'm going to pray every day for 1 hour. Come rain, come sunshine. That is discipline. When you do that for 1 week, it's going to be very stressful. I promise. It's going to be stressful because you are changing your routine, you are changing how you do things, you're trying to like adjust. When you do it for 2 weeks, you gradually become used to it. When you do it for 3 weeks, it now becomes a routine. You do it for a month, you see changes. The next month you are increasing it. Okay, I'm gonna pray for 1 hour, 30 minutes, I'm gonna study my Bible for 1 hour. And like that, in 90 days, you see a change that you cannot comprehend. That is discipline. One time, one habit, one commitment you keep even on bad days. There are days where you wake up and you don't feel like doing anything. Those are 9 to 5 brothers and sisters. There are days you wake up, you don't feel like going to work. But because you know that you cannot call your boss and tell your boss that, oh, sir, or ma, the way I woke up this morning, I don't feel like coming to work. I don't think you can't do that. That is what prayer is. That is what a fellowship. That's what discipline is. It is a company policy, except you are sick, and which you're going to show a doctor's later that you are sick before you be exempted for work. Now, this is your maker, this is God, this is your creator, and you are trying to like do this with Him. You, even on bad days, you are praying 30 minutes, you are praying 1 hour, you are showing up, you are praying, and you even know when your mood has been enlightened because as you tabernacle with God, there's something about His presence that it just makes things better, it just makes things beautiful and amazing. That's God for you. That is God. So discipline 2026, cross your mind. And if you can impute this in your daily routine, if you're a business person, even if you're a 9 to 5 worker, if you can impute discipline in your business, in your job, it's going to change your life for the better. You know why your boss just suddenly likes you. It's not magic, it's because there's something you're doing now that you weren't doing before. That's what discipline does. It bets extraordinary results, discipline. Uncommon people, you feel that, oh, they are special, they are peculiar, they are doing good figures, they are living large, they are rich. No. If you check them, they are disciplined. You see their routine and you're like, as you are being like this, you are still doing this thing. I was speaking to one of my bosses, and when she showed me something like, ma, this I love you, she say, that she does not joke with seats. I'm like, ma, so you mean you set out this time every day to pray, no matter what part of the world you are in? She was like, yes. That none of her meeting clashes with that prayer time, that she makes sure none of her meeting clashes with that prayer time. And if it's something she cannot avoid, she prays before the time or after the time. And she's like, this is one of the things that has made her. And I'm like, yeah, baby, you're playing. You are playing, baby girl. So discipline, it makes you great. It makes you stand out. It makes you stand before kings and the men. Discipline. If you want a different life, you must be willing to live differently daily. If you want a different life, you want something new, you don't want 2025 to repeat itself in 2026, you have to be disciplined. And I trust that God will help us achieve all that we want to achieve in 2026. Until I come your way next time, I mean your humble host, Debbie. This is going to have a part two, so stick around because it's going to be an amazing series. Bye, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please turn on the post notification because this time we are going to be disciplined on this talk show. Bye, guys.